Mark thought he was the smartest guy in the room. He was juggling two relationships effortlessly, or so he believed. He had two girlfriends, and neither had a clue, or so he thought. But secrets have a way of coming out. Mark's deception was about to catch up with him. The more he tried to keep his double life hidden, the more tangled it became. Little did he know, both women were starting to notice the cracks in his stories. The consequences of his actions were looming, and Mark was about to learn a hard lesson about honesty and trust. He was a master of excuses. Working late, he'd say, or my phone died. But secrets don't stay buried forever. Emma didn't just confront him, she reached out to Sarah.
Emma, what are you doing here with Sarah? I thought you were both out of town. This is unexpected.
We need to talk, Mark. Together. There are things that have been left unsaid for too long, and it's time we address them.
Yeah, Mark, it's time for some honesty. We've been avoiding this conversation, but it can't wait any longer. We deserve the truth.
The tables turned, and Mark realized you can only juggle so much before everything comes crashing down. The weight of his actions was finally catching up to him, and there was no escaping the consequences. In that moment, he knew he had to face the truth, no matter how painful it might be. The confrontation at the cafe was just the beginning of a long journey towards redemption and understanding. Mark sat there alone and bewildered, staring at his phone. He couldn't believe what had just happened. The messages on his screen were a harsh reminder of betrayal. His heart felt heavy, and the cafe, once a place of joy, now seemed like a prison of his own thoughts. He replayed the moments in his mind, trying to make sense of it all. Meanwhile, Emma and Sarah walked out of the cafe, laughing together, completely oblivious to the turmoil they had left behind. They had moved on, leaving Mark to pick up the pieces. Cheaters never prosper, they say. Karma works fast, and sometimes it hits when you least expect it. Follow for more stories of love, loss, and the unexpected twists of fate.